Hey there, let's talk about a fascinating film from 1947. It's a story filled with humor, surprises, and some moments that might leave you feeling a bit sad. This movie isn't your typical one where the hero saves the day. Instead, it follows a character who takes up an unusual job to make ends meet. Do you have any memorable moments tied to this film? Maybe you watched it with friends or family and had some great discussions afterward. Share your stories with us. Movies like this one can really get you thinking. Have you ever been deeply affected or inspired by a film? This could be the one for you. So, what's your most memorable experience with this film? Don't hesitate to share it with us. Keep watching for more interesting facts and stories about it. There's a lot more to discover about this intriguing movie. Released in 1947, the movie directed by Charlie Chaplin presents a story that still resonates with audiences today. Despite its age, the movie's exploration of dark themes remains significant. The narrative follows a charming yet sinister character who schemes to gain wealth by marrying and murdering wealthy widows. The portrayal challenges conventional ideas of morality, encouraging viewers to rethink their perspectives on right and wrong. It delves into themes of greed, desperation, and moral ambiguity, which continue to captivate audiences across generations. One reason for its ongoing relevance is its critique of the struggles of post-war society. The movie reflects the cynicism and disillusionment of its time, highlighting economic and social disparities. Furthermore, the movie's blending of genres, combining elements of dark comedy, drama, and social commentary, has influenced many filmmakers. Its innovative storytelling has paved the way for tackling taboo subjects with depth and sophistication. Moreover, the movie's impact on popular culture is undeniable. References to it can be found in various forms of media, illustrating its lasting influence on artistic expression. In conclusion, the movie's provocative themes, innovative storytelling, and cultural significance ensure its continued relevance today. It challenges viewers to confront complex moral questions, making it a timeless piece of cinematic art. In the world of cinema, there's an interesting story behind a particular film. Initially planned to be directed by Orson Welles and starring Sir Charles Chaplin, the project went through some changes. Eventually, Chaplin took charge, making adjustments to the script and only giving credit to Welles for the basic idea. Although Welles contributed to the script at first, he didn't think highly of the final product. The movie draws inspiration from the true story of a serial killer named Henri Landru. This theme would later appear in another film called Bluebeard, directed by Claude Chabrol in 1963. Similar to Monsieur Verdoux, Bluebeard faced criticism and almost damaged Chabrol's career. A subtle detail in the movie is the astrological sign Aries, which is associated with the main character. This matches Chaplin's own zodiac sign, as he was born on April 16, 1889. Despite facing challenges during production and its initial reception, the film stands as a showcase of Chaplin's versatility and creative vision. It explores darker themes while highlighting his skills as both a filmmaker and an actor. In Spain, Charles Chaplin had different dubbing actors for each of his sound films. For Monsieur Verdoux, the dubbing actor remains unknown. Despite being ardently championed by writer-critic James Agee, the film was a colossal box office flop upon its release. Agee considered Sir Charles Chaplin's acting performance in the film the greatest male performance he had ever seen in films. Additionally, Monsieur Verdoux marked Martha Raye's final theatrical film appearance until Billy Rose's Jumbo in 1962. Inspired by a real French criminal, the movie takes cues from notorious cases in the 1920s. It also draws from ancient Greek stories, particularly one about a man and his lover who are linked to the moon. In a key moment, the main character manages to get a lot of money from someone's bank account back in 1932, which in today's money is a significant sum. These parts of the story all come together to make an interesting tale about the character's actions and the world he's in. Before production began, the scenario faced rejection from the MPPDA. The Hays Code deemed it unacceptable, criticizing its portrayal of the protagonist's crimes and his blasphemous attitude toward God. Despite this, Chaplin defended his screenplay, making adjustments where necessary to secure approval. Included in 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die, the film remains a significant part of cinematic history. The tune played by Verdoux on the piano is the opening and closing theme from Charles Chaplin's earlier work, A Woman of Paris, A Drama of Fate, which he incorporated into the film's soundtrack in 1976. In the creation of Monsieur Verdoux, Charles Chaplin assumed numerous roles, including writer, star, director, producer, and casting director. He oversaw various departments, such as costumes, scenery, makeup, lighting, shooting schedules, camera setups, and the musical score. Additionally, Chaplin entertained the crew with humorous imitations during breaks. Final film appearances were made by Barbara Slater and Mady Correll. The quote, "One murder makes a villain. Millions a hero spoken by Verdoux" is attributed to the abolitionist Bishop Bailby Porteous. In the past, there were rumors about someone appearing in a movie, but it turned out not to be true. The movie wasn't super popular in the United States, but it did really well in Europe. It even got nominated for an award in 1948. Something funny happened in Paris, though. A guy named Henri Verdoux didn't like the movie's name and tried to change it, but he didn't succeed. He wasn't happy about it and said, "Now it's not fun being called Landru." These little stories make Monsieur Verdoux more interesting. Part of the Criterion Collection as Spine 652, this film was conceived when Sir Charles Chaplin acquired the idea from Orson Welles for $5,000. Welles had contemplated a dramatized documentary about the real-life serial killer Henry Landru. Despite the opening credits claiming the story to be original by Chaplin, it is based on Landru's deeds. Executed in France in 1922, Landru's story served as inspiration. In the world of entertainment, there was a time when a famous actor, along with his promoter, thought they had created something truly remarkable. They believed their latest project was the best thing they'd ever done. But when a well-known critic got a look at it, she didn't hold back her disappointment. Despite this setback, the actor stood by his work, saying it was his cleverest yet. Even though one of his former co-stars wasn't part of it, she remained connected with the actor until she passed away. Through both praise and criticism, this project showed the actor's strong commitment to his art. In the post-World War II era in France, many individuals found themselves drawn into unexpected situations, reflecting the complexities of human nature and the moral dilemmas that arise in desperate times. Set against the backdrop of colonial rule in French Indochina, the story unfolds, revealing the challenges faced by an ordinary man navigating extraordinary circumstances. As the plot progresses, he becomes entangled in a web of deception and moral ambiguity, blurring the lines between right and wrong. Amidst the societal norms of the time, the narrative of survival and desperation challenges viewers to confront their own perceptions of morality and justice. Through the lens of dark comedy, the movie explores the depths to which individuals may go when pushed to the brink, prompting reflection on the complexities of the human condition. Led by a talented cast, the film captivates audiences with its thought-provoking storyline and nuanced portrayal of a character grappling with the consequences of their actions. As the journey unfolds, viewers are taken on a thought-provoking exploration that transcends mere entertainment, leaving a lasting impact on those who delve into its world. In the end, the movie stands as a powerful reminder of cinema's ability to inspire discourse and reflection on ethical and moral issues. It leaves a profound impression on its audience, provoking thought long after the credits roll. In an unexpected twist, the seemingly ordinary character is revealed to be a serial killer, preying on wealthy women for their money. This dark revelation adds depth to the story, showing the true extent of human depravity. Despite his charming facade, the character's actions leave devastation in his wake, underscoring the film's exploration of morality and the consequences of greed. Throughout the narrative, his interactions with victims and eventual downfall evoke a sense of sadness. Despite his crimes, there's a complexity to his character that elicits empathy from the audience. His story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding viewers of the destructive nature of unchecked ambition. As the plot unfolds, his descent into darkness is balanced with moments of humor, adding depth to the story. However, beneath the comedy lies a somber truth about human nature and the choices we make in pursuit of desires. In the end, the character's story is a tragic one, highlighting the consequences of his actions and the harm they cause to others. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the dangers of greed and ambition. In an unexpected turn, a classic film from 1947 took audiences by surprise with its departure from the usual comedic roles of its star, Charlie Chaplin. Instead of his typical sympathetic characters, the movie delved into the story of a suave and sophisticated man leading a double life as both a charming seducer and a cold-blooded murderer. As the tale unfolds, viewers witness the protagonist's descent into darkness, grappling with the harsh realities of life and reflecting on the emptiness of his existence. Despite its grim subject matter, the film offers a thought-provoking exploration of morality and human nature. Through the lens of a serial killer, it raises questions about the nature of evil, the limits of empathy, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. In the end, the movie stands as a testament to Chaplin's versatility as a filmmaker, an actor showcasing his ability to tackle challenging themes with depth and nuance. While it may not have been received as warmly as his earlier works, it remains a compelling and provocative entry in Chaplin's cinematic legacy. In one part of the story, something shocking and sad happens. The main character, who seemed charming at first, reveals a really disturbing side of himself. This makes the audience feel very sad. It shows the bad results of his actions and the sad direction his life has taken. As the story goes on, we learn more about Monsieur Verdoux' life. His interactions with different people show us how complicated he is inside and the tough choices he has to make. Each time he talks to someone, we understand him a bit better, seeing how he's struggling with his own problems. Then something really sad happens, and Monsieur Verdoux' confident act starts to fall apart. We see that he's not as strong as he seems. This makes us wonder if he feels sorry for what he's done, and if he can ever make up for it. Throughout the movie, there are moments that are both sad and funny, which makes us think a lot. When the movie ends, we're left feeling sad, thinking about how people can be complicated and how our actions have consequences.